My friend Diana and I are going to demonstrate how to handle an objection. The situation is this. She's interviewing me for a job, and she has some concerns. Her main objection is this.
Craig, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're just not a fit.
Ouch. This is a tough one, but it's a very common objection that we all get. Whether we're salespeople looking to sell ourselves into a job, into a new role, or salespeople for companies large and small, where that objection becomes around the fit of our product and service. An entirely natural objection. Diana and I are going to demonstrate how to handle this tough objection. So, my friend, are you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, so let's do it. Go for it.
Craig, I hate to tell you this, but you're just not a good fit for this role.
I understand, Diana, and I appreciate you sharing that with me. Can you tell me more? What about my lack of fit? What's happening here?
There's really just not a good fit for this particular role at this time.
Is there something specific in terms of fit that you're referring to as you look at my resume and my background?
Yes, I would say there are two things, really. One being your lack of experience in software. That doesn't seem to be a strength of yours.
Okay.
And the second really being the fact that you've never worked with a company like ours, unfortunately.
No, again, I appreciate it. Let me make sure I've got this. So it sounds like there's two things that relate to fit. One is software experience in particular, and then working with a company like yours in this industry. Is that right? Do I hear you correctly?
That's totally right.
Okay. And totally fair, Diana. I would hope you would consider a couple of things as I think this through. The first thing to consider is you're right. I don't have software experience. One of the things I can assure you is that if you look in particular at my last role, one of the things that happened in that role as I came up to speed is I was tasked with having to learn all the project management tools, software, and systems. And it was great. I both enjoyed it and learned a lot, and I got up to speed very quickly, such that I became really the go-to person in my office for project management. And that was a rewarding experience. You're also correct that I've never worked with a company just like yours, but I would also hope you would consider, as you're thinking this through and my fit for this role, that I do learn very quickly, and I have a long track record of demonstrating that I come up to speed very quickly, and hope I can do the same thing here.
That makes sense. But do you worry at all about your ability to come up to speed quickly in this particular role?
I do. I think it's totally natural to be a little bit nervous at the beginning and worried about, okay, can I get my arms around this? But I would just also, suggest again that I've done that over and over again, and I'm confident that I'll be able to do that here. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Do you have any other concerns, or should we move on?
No, let's move on.
All right, let's move on. So what you just saw here is an absolutely natural objection. It's a tough one. These are tough. But what I hope you saw with Diana and I demonstrating this is being ready. We salespeople, we've got to be ready. So readiness comes in the form of having a couple clarifying questions to really draw Diana out and understand the objection that I'm actually going to handle, and then also having a thoughtful response based on what I'm hearing from Diana. And then finally, you notice that I use two process steps, confirm in the middle and check at the end, to make sure that she knows that I'm actually listening to her. That's how high performers handle objections. Just be ready.